Sagittarius, there's no place like home, Alice. There's no place like home. I'm building a yellow brick road for some of you. You're from Rhodes or Ireland, or your name's Alice or Al or Steve. But like, I am building a yellow brick road. So there's nothing from Rhodes Island. I definitely keep hearing Island, or someone from Ireland, or like Rhodes Island. But there is nothing like Ireland. So some of you are going to Ireland or Ely. Okay, or the name Eli, okay, or some of you are dealing with Elijah, or someone's lying for a lot of you. It could be dealing with a Leo possible, or an Aquarian, but there's no place like home, and I need a home to stay, or I stay at home all of the time. I'm always at home, and there's no place like home, okay. Some of you work for the elderly, and you work in a place where there's elderly residents called the home or Askham House for a lot of you, and work for the elderly patients and that sort of stuff, and there's no place like the home. I'm always at the home, and I'm always looking after elderly patients, or I'm looking after my grandmother or parents. For a lot of you, some of you live with your parents and you stay with your parents, or the other person does that's connected to you, but I definitely keep hearing there's no place like the home. I'm always at the home. So some of you, like your elderly parents or something like that, they're in their own home, or they might be going into like a residential area or something like that, or you physically work for the NHS, that kind of stuff. Basically, you are constantly always at work on 12-hour shifts, that kind of stuff. Can also be dealing with 3, which will be a life path 3, or a Pisces for a lot of you. And I'm always at work, and I'm always at home all of the time. Some of you or someone around you works from home quite a lot, or they work in different homes, like going from home to home to home to home. So some of you, it's like an elderly patient. Some of you, it's like the NHS, where you go from home to someone else's home. Okay, and you look after children, or you look after the elderly patients, and then you go to another home, to another home, to another home. Some of you are like trying to buy a new house or a new home itself, and you are looking at different places to live for a lot of you, okay, and you're looking for the perfect home. Or some of you are physically trying to save up to buy your own house, something like that, and I'm looking to save up to buy my own house, and we might be browsing around houses and having a look at different houses, or the name Chris or Christine or Chris Housey, okay, and I'm looking at houses to buy, blah blah blah, so on and so forth. And yeah, so some of you, like I said, you're browsing houses, or you're called Housey, the name Housey, which is my friend. So I'm looking at houses to be able to, like an apartment, to be able to rent out or store, or I'm looking for my brother in order to sell the house so I can have half the money. Are you alright, Claire? But like, I'm looking for my brother in order to be able to sell half of their house so I can have the other share. So something to do around sharing. Like, so some of you might be called Karen or Kerry or Karen, okay, or Sharon, and someone from Ozzy Osbourne from Australia. But some of you, like I said, you might be looking at a house share, or you actually do share your house with someone, or you might be renting out a house or an apartment or one of your rooms that you actually have to rent. Like, you might have a spare room and you actually start renting it out to a person for a lot of you. So Sagittarius, you can also watch this as a Taurus. If you are a Taurus or know a Taurus, they also come up as 5 or a life path 5. Taurus Sagittarius, but we're actually doing Sagittarius. So don't worry about it. If you get confused with numerology, you can find all the links provided below. Okay, but like, I'm looking at renting a house. I'm looking for someone to sell the house, but they're looking to actually rent one of the actual rooms out to a person, or you're actually sharing it with someone, but you might be looking for another place to stay. It's something around movement from house or job. And I move, or the name Rob or Robin, but I go from house to house to house to house to house to house. It's either working, okay, and I work in people's homes, okay, or I work, but then we are possibly looking at renting for a lot of you, like renting out an apartment or renting out something there where you live. We're renting it out as a room. Okay, so we have a spare room and someone might be staying in it, and we're collecting rent off the person that could be staying in the room itself for a lot of you. Okay, if not, it's someone that you know. Could be a Piscean, could be a life path 3. Okay, and renting out rooms and staying in rooms is what I'm hearing. So some of you, it might be a hotel, or somewhere that you're going and you're renting out a room somewhere, which is pretty much what I'm doing, because I'm actually going up north. But I don't think this video will be out by the time everybody else sees it. But I'm going to Sheffield for a little while and staying in a hotel. So some of you might be staying at Bates Motel or a hotel and you're renting out a room somewhere, blah, 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 for like a day or two. And you are going to spend your time walking around Sheffield or somewhere up north, blah, blah, blah. Or the name Paul, Paulie, Butcher, Pisces. You might be renting out a room or a house, okay, for a lot of you. And that might be happening a few times actually during November. So what they're saying is that if you do it once, you do it twice. So it's kind of like that. We've done it once before, so we might as well do it again. Jen, Julian, Jason, Justin, Jackie, Jasmine. So because we've already done it once, we might as well do it again. So some of you, it might be just going on holiday somewhere. You rent out an apartment and then you go again and rent out another apartment or something like that. Okay. And it might be like a holiday type sort of home or something like that. Okay. And that might be the plans that you actually have for November. Lorraine, Kelly. The name Kelly, Kelbell. So let's see. Sagittarius. Really? Sagittarius for November. What they got coming up? Sagittarius for November. November rain, Lorraine, Kelly. So we're going abroad with Kelly, or Kel's coming with us, and we're going out somewhere, and we're probably going to get on a train to London or something like that. I'm also hearing we're going to get on a train, a plane, or an automobile, but we're definitely going to go travelling somewhere this year. So in November, you're really making a lot of plans to actually have some time off work and actually go somewhere. So, like I said, it doesn't have to be a plane, but it can be somewhere that you're actually contemplating on having a bit of time off work and going abroad or travelling somewhere, okay? I'm also hearing a travelling salesman. So Alexa or Lexus or Lexus or Flex Coupler, Felix or FedEx. But I'm thinking about travelling, blah, 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 so on and so forth. I'm thinking about someone at a distance, okay? Distance marathon runner. So I'm also hearing anybody beginning with Ma or me mother, or Maria or Matilda or Michael or Jackson or Julian, Jason, Justin, Jackie, Jasmine. But like, yeah, for a lot of you, like we continue. I'm sorry, but I'm just on my way out. Is what I'm hearing. I'm just on my way out. Hello. No, I'm just on my way out. Hello. Can I just? No, I'm sorry, but I'm just on my way out. Someone probably where you live here. I'm just on my way out. I'm sorry, but I can't stay long. I'm just on my way out. Are you there? Hello, are you there? No, I'm sorry. I'm just on my way out. Some of you are extremely busy, and every time someone tries to get a hold of you, you're always out. Is what I'm hearing. Like every time someone tries to ring, I'm always out. You know, hello, are you there? No, I'm sorry, I'm just about to go out. Oh, really? I was going to come around and have a chat. No, I'm sorry, I'm just on my way out. Hello, where are you? I'm at work. Oh, are you? Okay. I'll probably catch you another time then. Hello, you're right? No, yeah, sorry, no, I'm out again. Are you really? Jen, Julian, Justin, yeah, I'm out again. Oh, right, okay. So, hello, is it me you're looking for? Well, I was looking for you, Scorpio or Aries, but every time I seem to like reach out to you, you're always out. Okay, so let's see. Let's see, Lucy, Lucifer, Sagittarius for November. So a new beginning, a fresh start, a new person, or you're continuing you are continuing on the same path that you've been on for quite some time, the Yellow Brick Road. So Rhodes Island, some of you might be considering going to Ireland or Scotland or something like that. You could be from Scotland. Hey, yeah, right there, Jimmy. See you, Jimmy. See you, Splat Rabbit. Come here and I'll give you a carrot. So some of you have got carrot. Some of it could be Icarus and something like that. Like, you're right there, good day. What? You know Ken? What? You Ken? No, not Ken. Not Ken Dodd. You're right. Yeah, you're not Ken. No, I'm not you Ken. I'm not Ken. My name isn't Ken. You know what I mean? Yes, what I'm saying. You can. No, you can. No, Ken. Oh, you know, you can. So I'm not called Ken. I'm just Yeah, you know. So someone's from up north as well, and they're like, "Hey, you right there, Doug? You right, Pep? They're getting on your right." Yeah, I'm all right. Yeah. Alright, aye, hey, you're right there, kid. Hey, someone's from fucking Manchester. Hey, I live up Manchester. Manchester fucking United. Hey, she's electric. She got a family full of eccentrics. But I need more time. Hey, right, duck. Shift out row. Shift out row. Shift out row, duck. You know what I mean? Shift out row, duck. Yeah, pet. Petal. Martel. Me grandma, she used to talk like that. Are you right, Martel? What? My dad's called Joe. No, Martel. His actual name was Michael. But she used to call him Martel. Are you right there, Martel? The fuck is Martel? I don't get who Martel is. For years as a kid, I was like, my grandmother keeps calling her son Martel. You right, Martel? The fuck is Martel? Who's Nan, who's Martel? No, Michael. Oh, fuck. Sorry, it's your broad accent. Yeah, man, Martel. Anyway, let's see. Sagittarius. Chukka Khan. Something to do with Shucker or Khan or Chuck. Chuck Sellers. Sarah. You might be having your hair cut or you might be an hairdresser. Let's see. Sagittarius. Yeah, so someone's an hairdresser up in here, I think. Hairdresser, dresser. Oh, okay. Some of you might be looking for a new dresser. A new dress? I'm going to look for a new dress. Or a new address. Okay, address. Like I'm looking for a new address. Some of you are thinking about moving and looking for a new address. Or a physical, look at me in my dress. Or I keep saying chandelier as well. Chandelier? I'm looking for a new chandelier. A new lampshade. Okay, I'm actually looking for one of those. Lampshade. We're looking for a lampshade. Some of you into music and VSTs, probably by UVI, which is shade, or something like that. Some of you UVI. Dear. So I'm not going to take that because I'm messing around. The Wheel of Fortune. Destiny, the fact that we're going to go out. We are actually seeing each other. Okay? We're going to go away and we're going to fulfill some of our dreams. We have been planning this for quite some time. Something that I would really wanted to do for quite a long time. And what it is the fact that I know what I've been wanting to do for quite some time. We're actually going to do it now. So we're going to make some plans to go out. We're going to go abroad. Okay? So it's basically part of your destiny. Destiny is always fulfilled by something that you're like, you know what, bruv? I've been wanting to do that for quite some time. Oh, yeah, yeah. Why don't we do that? There you go, it's destiny, because it's making you do it, right? I really feel like doing that. Do you? Brilliant. Let's go and do that then, right? Some of you, this is a new beginning and a fresh start single. Majority, some of you, not all of you, but you're like, you know what? Chicken. No, that's not it, is it? Winner, winner, chicken dinner, right? You could be eating a lot of chicken, or like, you know what? This person's a winner, or Edwina. The name's Edwina, really? So, yeah, the moon. Well, some of you have got a batshit crazy mother, right? Like path 9 or Virgo, possible, but Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, probable. Some of you are trying to get away from your mother and you're like, you know what, bruv, I really need a break away from my mother. So let's go on holiday. Let's go away for a little bit. Why don't we just stay a little bit longer? Why don't we have like a week, something like that, and we'll just have a break, right? Yeah, but you're a mother. You need to get away for a little bit. Get away from your kids. Oh, go on then. Why not? What am I going to do with the kids? Can they come? No. No. Let's not take the children. Let's go on our own. Why don't we... Some of you are married to this person, and it's very difficult to have a bit of time on your own because the kids are always wanting an involvement in what it is that you do. So you kind of like want to go away and you want a bit of a break, and then when you do, they're like, well, what are we going to do? I don't know, go on your own fucking holiday. Right? So why do they have to come? Well, they don't have to, but, you know, I don't really want to leave them. Well, they're all right, aren't they? How old are they? 4? Well, we better take them with us then. How old are they? Well, I don't know, 20, 25? Fuck, bruv, they're all right. Just give them a pop noodle. They'll be all right. Just give them a Bombay bad boy. They'll be all right. They'll shit for a week. Let's see. Bombay. Bermuda. Some of you are like Bermuda. Okay, someone's moody all the time. There you go. That's normally your mum. Oh, God, here they come. Is your fucking mother? Is she? Oh, is she around here again? Is she? Oh, God, why's your mum always here? Well, she lives here. Oh. Do you want to come over and stay? Yeah, just stay out of her way, though. She'll be all right. Just give her a cup of tea. She'll be all right. Leave her in there. And then some of you are like, oh, fuck, the mother's come round again. It's like, I was just getting on. You're like, are you all right, Paul? Do you want to put the kettle on? You're like, well, I was actually just getting into Steve on Steve's tarot. I was like, oh, well, just go in the other room. I'll be in there in about a couple of days. You'll be all right, won't you? No. Anyway, Sagittarius, Sagittarius for November. Your mother's getting a bit of dick anyway, whatever it is. Sorry, it's like look at that, Harry. Cool, is your mum getting it? Yeah, your mum's getting some. So it's like, well, we could go away together, and then when you can, I can have a look at your new wand, Harry. Oh, really? I've got a new wand prepared for you, sweetheart. As soon as we get there, don't you worry. You're like, well, we need to make sure no one hears us. Worry about that, get at it. So some of you are kind of like, well, we're going to go away for a passionate weekend and no one's really going to know, but we are getting down and dirty is what I'm hearing. So I'm going to be with a dirty 30. Someone's with you. Some of you are lucky like me and you're with someone that's 30. But like you're like, well, they're 30. They're 30. So someone's in their dirty 30s or in their dirty underwear, or they're taking in their dirty washing. I don't know, it could be Harry, it could be Armani. You're right there. Some of you are probably going to buy some Armani or something like that. But you're like, hey, you're right there, Armani. Yeah, you're right, Harry. Look, listen, I got myself a new wand. Do you want to see it? Cool, look how big that is, Harry. Well, it gets bigger if you touch it, Armani. Trust me, it might spit at you, but it'll be all right. Don't you worry. Just grab it. Take it with your strong hand. So some of you are like, listen, I'm going to have to grab that with both hands. That's an opportunity of a lifetime. In fact, it's a deal. It's a steal. In fact, you know what, Nick? Fuck it. I think I'll keep it. So you're like, I'm going to keep that. That's a winner, that one. He's got a winning surprise in his hand. So some of you are kind of like, look, just get it out. Just some of you have got like a very bizarre, well, not a bizarre sex life. It's fucking human nature, right? Some of you just kind of like got like this, I don't know, right at the right inconvenient moment, fucking Harry Potter comes out to play and you're like, you're right, sweetheart. You're like, bruv, don't you realise that we're in the middle of like fucking like, I don't know, Hooters or something, like we're in the middle of having a burger and you're like, bruv, what's the matter with you? And you're like, nothing, it's all right. It's like, God, why does that come up at the right inconvenient moment? Well, it might be inconvenient for you, but trust me, it ain't me. And you're like, oh, can you just go up and get us an order? And you're like, no, bruv, I ain't getting up nowhere. And you're like, why not? Just you get up. Like, no, you go and order it. No, I can't order it. Why? Something's just going on. Just you go. Go on. So, what a very bizarre reading. Anyway, so let's see, Sagittarius, moving on swiftly. Swifty. Let's just have a Swifty with a 50. Some of you are hitting 50, and you're like, I'm having a Swifty 50. Anyway, let's see. You're pushing on a bit when you're getting 50, aren't you? Yeah. Anyway, let's see. Listen, age is just a number. That's literally it. Don't worry about it. Age is literally just a number. Who gives a fuck? The only time you ever really count numbers is when you're getting fucking paid. Apart from that, bro, that's it. Like, just look at your wage packet. It's the only time you really want to see numbers. Apart from that, don't freaking worry about it, bro. Don't. Anyway, see, Sagittarius for November. Sagittarius for November. Oh, Jesus Christ, bro, you just broke me heart. Oh, God, made me heart bleed. What the fuck is that, really? Everything was going well right until number 3 fucks it right up. So some of you could be Pisces, or you're with a life path number 3. Someone's never really happy, and you're kind of like, oh, bruv, you just let me down. So, I don't know, someone doesn't want to let someone down, but they also... What the fuck would you be so dynamically connected to... Oh, Jesus, man. Is it another one of these readings that doesn't make any sense? Well, it's the mum. It's the mother that's the problem here. The 2 cards that represent problems is the Moon and the 3 of Swords. Someone's mother. Always like, oh, what's the matter, lover? You're nothing. Just like, get out my room. Yeah, I just want to. It's private, bruv. What you doing in there? Just cleaning Harry. Just get out. Shut up. You're like, that's what's going on. Nothing. Fuck off. So some of you, like, you invade on people's private lives, or they do you. I'm just invading. I'm just interested in what you've got. Nothing. Stay out of it. Don't keep getting involved in my children's love life. Don't keep getting involved in things that don't concern you, Stern. Don't get concerned. Just keep your nose out and then things ain't going to hurt, are they? I don't know. Unless you're in a third party situation and you've got like a bit of a like, I got a connection with them. Have you told them that? Do they know? You know, because a lot of people float up there and they don't even tell the person they got a connection with. They're like, well, I've never told you this, but let's see. Well, it's a burden, a Bernie, the name Bernie, Bernadette. Also, I'm in debt. Someone's in debt. Like, I don't know, who's that? Someone's in debt. Margarita. This is kind of like, oh, it's like, has your mother got to come as well? You're like, bruv, we want to go away on our own. What's your mother got to come for? Well, I'm trying to get her out of the house and stuff like that, you know. You're like, fuck, I didn't want you to invite the in-laws and the outlaws. What do you have to invite them for? You're like, oh, God, this is a bit like the lonely sheep and the lonely wolf, where you're like, oh, what you got to invite Emily for? What you got to invite Em for? What's she here for? She's part of the family, isn't she? Not really. She likes to do things on her own. She wants to go off and do someone's back-chatting bollocks between someone's fucking love life. Oh, well, they're off with the Pisces, isn't they? Fucking blah, they don't want to fucking talk to us. They've got better things to do than associate with us. Really? Okay, well, yeah, they're off doing their own thing, ain't they? They're just like, you know, yeah, don't worry, you'll soon break her heart. They'll soon fucking split up, don't you worry. Who the fuck is that? Yeah, it's a very bizarre reading because I don't normally read cards like this, but that seems to be what's going on because it isn't really telling me too much here. Someone's that's just trying to get in between someone else's. I mean, it's a Three of Swords, fuck's sake. It really isn't much. It's just kind of like, well, it is if it's a third party, but like, you know, it's kind of like, well, it's just a Three of Swords, brothers who can easily get over that. You know, I think this is to do with like parents like coming along on holiday or like just to tag along. You're like, no, just like you make me feel guilty by saying no, but I'm sorry, but no. You're like, oh, you never, you know, you make me feel guilty. Like, why do that? So I don't know. Someone's feeling guilty that they have to leave someone behind, whatever this is. Well, I'm sorry, but I'm going to have to leave you behind because, you know, so someone's making someone feel guilty, the fact that they've got to move on and move away here for a lot of you, or actually move. Anyway, that's what I've got for you, Sagittarius. Thank you so much. If you want to join, it really helps me out as a channel. Any like, share, comment, subscription, and all that sort of stuff really helps. If you want to join, it'll be the first access bundle and the first tier, and also the full access bundle. First one is very cheap. The next one's a little bit more expensive, but you get shitloads more over there. Obviously, you can watch your Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter, North Node, and also Numerology. If you follow me during Numerology and you know how I read, you also get those also. So you get your partner and you can watch them to your heart's content. The first week will only be put over on Patreon like I do every single month. I do the monthly readings, and then the first week goes to Patreon only. Then after that, we go on as we normally do, but everything goes to the full access bundle after this. Okay, so if you want to join, you can find the link provided below for personal readings. Also, Angel Radio as a music producer. You can also follow that. All links are provided below. Thanks very much, Sagittarius, and I'll catch you next time.